everyone, my name is Heba and welcome back. I have several things that I want to show you that I got during the Sydney Grace Christmas in July sale. They did come out with a couple of new palettes and yeah, I had to pick those up. And there was a very popular bundle that they sold several years ago and they made that into a palette as well. But I didn't get that palette because I already had the bundle. So in this video, I'll show you the 3 palettes that I have from Sydney Grace that they came out with, and I'm also going to show the new eye brush set. I had these for a while. I was finally able to use it with these palettes. And if you don't already know, Sydney Grace is an indie brand that's based out of California, and their eyeshadows are out of this world. The metallic shimmers are right out there. The mattes, they blend perfectly. The prices are reasonable and they have great customer service. And every year at the end of July, they come out with the sale, and every year I end up buying some things from them. But it's all good. Like I said, the shadows are excellent and it has a great price point. Let me show you the brush set first. Here is the eye set. I also have the face set, but as you can see, I have not used any of these yet. We'll just concentrate on the eyes here. This set has 9 brushes and it's $55. I believe they're out of stock right now, but I'm sure they're gonna restock it soon. These are all synthetic bristles with the rose gold ferrule and walnut wood, and it's pointy at the end. Now I've used these several times and they're very nice. The one thing that I wish that they did, which I can understand, maybe they're just trying to, control the price, but I wish that they would number them on the brush, because I don't know what this one is. I mean, you kind of guess that this one is a blending brush because it's the biggest one there, but then there's another one that's a little bit more fluffier. So I just kind of wish that they numbered them. But I'm not going to hold that against them because the brushes are a great price point and they're very nice. It did spread the shadows very, very nice. I know I'm going to say that a lot. It didn't tug on my skin and it picked up a good amount of product on the brushes. Let me bring them up a little bit closer to you. Now, I didn't use this one. I believe this is an eyebrow brush. Very slanted there. But I used most of these. I believe these 2 are these 3 are the blending brushes. We have a pencil brush, an angled brush, a flat shader brush right here, kind of like a liner brush, and a very thin flat shader brush, which I kind of like. I like these 3. They also sell these separately and they range between, I believe, $8, $9, $10 each. And I believe the singles are mostly in stock. Now for the palettes. Let me go ahead and show you Mountain Trail. It's what I have in a bundle. I don't have the actual palette itself. I'll put a picture of what the cover looks like, and it's very pretty. And the hand-painted cover artwork is done by a close good friend of theirs. Now the palette that I have it in, it's by Sydney Grace and it's one of their Z palettes. This is the 9-pan one. It has a magnetic closure with the mirror, and you can bend it all the way back for ease of holding. And so here's what the Mountain Trail bundle looks like. Now I hope I arranged it the way how they have it in their palette. I think I did. I hope I did. Now, I can't remember how much the bundle was, but the palette is $36. And they only have one version. There's not a light or a deep version. So let me go ahead and live swatch this palette. The first one here is Dirt Road. That one does look a little bit like my skin tone. Next one is Backwoods. It's a little bit more of a cool green. Now, I've had this palette for a couple years, so I don't know if they're going to be as vibrant, but I still use it. Now, the first metallic shade is Be the Sunshine. Oh yeah, that's got some light there. This next one is Light Up My World. Another beautiful shade. And the metallicness of it, very pretty. Next one is Escape. Of course, we all want to escape every now and then. And let me just say that these 3 metallic shades, very pretty. Next one is Rustic. That's going to be a pretty one shade and done there. This matte is called Wildlife. This one's To Earth. Ooh, real pretty forest green there. It does have a touch of blue in there too. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have a touch of blue. And then this deep matte is Trailhead. I mean, they swatch very nicely. And here are the shades in Mountain Trail. And it does look like the colors of the mountains. Very pretty. Next palette is Where the Wild Things Grow. And look at the artwork in this one. Again, made by the same artist as the other palettes. Now this one did come in two versions, a light and a deep, and I did get this one in deep. So let me go ahead and show you that there. Now the size is kind of similar to the Z palette that's by Sydney Grace, just a little bit bigger. But since I already had the bundle, I didn't get the one with the pretty cover. And this palette was inspired by the wildflowers that were drawn to the people from Sydney Grace. It does have a magnetic closure with a mirror, and here's where the wild things grow in deep. It has your oranges and pinks and purples and blues in this palette. Now I'll try to put a picture of it side by side between the light and the deep, but I want to say most of the mattes are different, and maybe one or two of the shimmers will be different in each palette. Again, this one is in deep, and it's also $36. Let's go ahead and swatch this one. The first one is Queen Anne's Lace. Very pretty. I mean, the metallic shades from Sydney Grace, they are very reflective and very smoothing on our mature lids. Next one is Dandelion. You can see that they swatch very smooth, very buttery, and not showing much texture. Next is Buttercup. Has some red to that one. This one's Poppy. Blazing Star. That's a pretty shade. Very nice for the transition. It's a warm brown, and it's very pretty for my skin tone. Now this purple shade is Elegant Candy, and let's see how that one looks. Oh, I didn't swatch that very nicely, did I? Oh, but that's very pretty. You can see that there is a pink undertone there. Let me swatch that one again, bring it down, because that wrist bone of mine just makes things skip. But yeah, that one's very pretty. You can see that pink base. This one is Bee Balm. Very deep matte there. Now this one does have a little bit of a cool undertone, but it's a very pretty shade. Doesn't look ashy. Now the last two shades are the shades that I use for the look that I'm going to show you. This one is Sunflower. Very pretty. It's kind of like a sea glass shade. It's funny how they named this one Sunflower since it's not yellow. Because I see more of a, well, maybe I do see a little hint of yellow, but it's more like a seafoam green is what I see. And then the last one is Primrose. Yeah, and the look that I used these two shades. Very pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but this one is a little bit more smoothing. This one's got some chunk to it, but they reflect the light so nice, and it's very smoothing on the swatch here. Silly me, rinsed off my arm before I got to show you everything all together. So I had to re-swatch Where the Wild Things Grow again. So here are all the swatches in this palette. Now for the last palette, California Coast, and look at the artwork in this cover. It's what I'm wearing right now, and this is where the great customer service comes in. When I ordered this, I ordered it in deep, but they sent me the light. So there you can see it says light right there. So I emailed them, and within 2 days, they had the deep one sent out. It's not here yet, but I thought, well, you know what? Let me try this light palette. Again, with a magnetic closure and a mirror. And here's what the light California Coast palette looks like. But yeah, I wanted to use the light palette, and I think it works well on my skin tone. You can see the shades in here that I use. It's not too light, not too ashy. And I'll put a picture of the comparisons of these two, the light and the deep. This one's also $36, and it's more neutral with some pinks and browns. And it's inspired by the California Coast that they love. Let's go ahead and swatch California Coast in light, and I hope I remember to show it to you before I rinse this one off. This one is Half Moon Bay, Laguna, and this is what I have in my crease, in my transition. And it's kind of like a soft beige, and it doesn't look ashy on my skin tone at all. Glass Beach, Butterfly Beach. Now this one may look a little ashy on me. I didn't use this one for this look. You can see there's a hint of purple, like a lilac maybe. But you know, looking at it close, it might not look so ashy on me. Don't see much gray in it. I see more of lilac in here. Malibu. Now this one does have a little bit of an ashiness tone to it. And I did place that one in the outer corner, but I didn't like it. It was just a little too ashy. Then I went ahead and placed Glass Beach on top of that. You'll see it when I show you how I did this look. Next, La Jolla Shores. Next is Big Sur. I need to stop swatching over my wrist bone there. Now the next one, Santa Cruz, is what I have on my lid, and it's such a pretty rose gold shade there. And again, that's what I have on my lids. And then the last one is Caramel Beach. Kind of like a taupe there. So here are all the shades in California Coast. I'm not going to rinse it off before I show it to you again. But it's very pretty, very neutral pinks and browns. Now I'm going to show you how I came up with this look, showing you California Coast first, and I'll be talking in that one. And then the other two will be set to music. So the one after California Coast, after this one, it will be Mountain Trail, which is, again, this one. And then the last one will be Where the Wild Things Grow. This one in deep. And of course, this one, California Coast, is in light. So let me go ahead and show you those looks, and I'll see you on the other side. Let's go into California Coast, and this is the light palette. Let's see, it's right here. I hope you can see that there. And here's what it looks like. I think you'll be okay for my skin tone. And I'll also be using the Sydney Grace eyeshadow brushes. What's unfortunate is that they do not name the brushes or give it a number. So I'm just gonna try to say it's the fluffy one, dense one, or the angled one. But here are the brushes that I got. So let's go in with the biggest fluffy brush. Actually, it's not very fluffy. It's a little bit, has a little bit more of a stiffer feel to it, which is not bad, Let's go into this shade Laguna. And let's place you in the crease. It blends out very nice. Build it up one more time. Now let's go in with the smaller brush. This one's a little bit more fluffier, but not as thick as the first one that I used. So here's the first brush I'm going to use, and this is what I'm going to use now. So you can kind of see the difference there. I'm going to go in with this shade Malibu. And just place that in the outer corner of my eye to see the color and the pigmentation. Okay, maybe I need a little bit more than that. Now I'm going to go in with the smaller pencil brush. This one's got some fluff to it. And I'm going into this shade Glass Beach very gently and kind of place that on the outside of Malibu. Because I think Malibu is just a little too cool. Just want a little bit of neutral or warmth in there. I'm going to use my finger and use this shade Santa Cruz, and I think this is going to be a very pretty, like a rose gold shade. I'm going to place that in the center. And towards the inner corner. Now I'm going to use a very small flat shader brush, which would be great for the inner corner, and let me go in with Half Moon Bay. I'm just going to brighten my inner corner. Let me go back in with the first brush and blend everything out here in the crease. You know, I'm going to go back in with Glass Beach. I'm going to place that one a little bit more to the outer corner too. Just a little bit more brown in the outer corner instead of that cool, dark brown. Yeah, I think I like it like this better instead of this one. I don't know if you can see the difference. Just kind of warmed it up a little bit. This looks a little bit cool. And let me go back in with Santa Cruz and just kind of build that up. A little bit more vibrant. For underneath my eyes, I'm going to use this brush. It's a straight, very thin, flat liner brush. I'm going to go in with Glass Beach and then just go underneath my eyes here. A little bit more emphasize on the outside corner here. And this is the finished look, as you've already seen in the beginning of the video, but this is very pretty. Love that rose gold shade Santa Cruz, very pretty. And I'm glad I put Glass Beach instead of Malibu in the outer corner, because that just kind of warmed it up a little bit for me. Didn't look muddy when I did that. It just blended very well together, and then with Laguna, you can still see that there. Yeah, very pretty. So the next look will be using the Mountain Trail palette, which is this one that I have in the bundle, and then the last one will be Where the Wild Things Grow in Light. That one will also be set to music. And then after that, I'll see you on the other side to talk about everything here. those are the looks that I came out with each of these palettes. And I mean, what can you say about Sydney Grace shadows? I'm gonna sound like a broken record here. They're very pigmented. The metallics just shine. They blend, they build, they don't show any texture, they stay on. I mean, yeah. And all three palettes are very different. It's hard for me to decide which one I like better. That's gonna be a tough one. Because I like Mountain Trail. This one, I like the greens in here. It's not in your face greens. It's very subtle, very pretty. I'm just looking in the mirror here. I see it better that way. Where the Wild Things Grow, another beautiful palette. I like the mattes in here. These two green shades, very pretty. I didn't use this purple shade. Very pretty, very colorful, very flowery. And this one, California Coast, in light. I have to say, maybe this one does have a slight edge. And in light. I'm really surprised by it. Just a slight edge. But they're all very pretty. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that they do come in a little plastic sleeve with the same design as the cover of the palette. Do I have it in the right way? Yes. Which I'll probably just put in the recycling bin. And the brushes, very nice. They picked up the product. They blended very nice too on my lids. They don't tug my loose skin, but of course I didn't use this one. It's very easy to grip, like the handle. Do like the pointiness of it too at the end, at the bottom. But yeah, if they do come back with the set, I would highly recommend these brushes. Not bad for 9 eye brushes here for $55. And I'll also put a code down below for, I believe, 15% off. I don't have a code with Sydney Grace. I know Mary from Glitzy Fritzy, she has a code, and Clara from Beauty Ageless 55, and I'll link their channels down below and their codes down below too. Now I hope you stuck to the end because, as always with my Sydney Grace Christmas in July, I have a little giveaway, and there will be 3 winners in this giveaway. So that means I have one each of the palette that I showed here. I have the California Coast, and that one's going to be in deep, and I haven't received it yet. And also with that palette, you'll be getting this grab bag that I also ordered from Sydney Grace. I'll put a picture of everything that's going to be in this bag, plus the California Coast in deep. Another prize, the winner will be getting Where the Wild Things Grow in light, plus this red makeup bag filled with Sydney Grace shadows in here. And then the third prize will win this blue grab bag from Sydney Grace filled with shadows and the Mountain Trail palette. And I'll put pictures of everything that's going to be here with the Mountain Trail bundle. And this one doesn't come in light or deep, it's just one version. So again, there's going to be the Mountain Trail prize with this blue bag. It's one version of it, not a light or a deep. And it's a nice bag with a tassel. It does say Sydney Grace there embossed. The other one is Where the Wild Things Grow in light with this red, kind of like a patent leather grab bag. And then the California Coast in deep, whenever that comes in, that will be with this kind of like a deep red grab bag. So yes, this is a giveaway and there's going to be 3 winners. So to enter into this giveaway, of course, you need to like this video and be a subscriber. And also leave a comment down below of which one you want to try to win for. So if you want to try to win for Mountain Trail, write down Mountain Trail in the comments below. If you want to try to win California Coast, write down California Coast. See where I'm going with this? And if you want to try to win Where the Wild Things Grow, write down Where the Wild Things Grow down below. So that way I know which one you want to try to win for. I know I'm going to repeat myself, but I just want to make this clear. Mountain Trail, there's only one version. California Coast, you'll be getting the deep palette in that. Where the Wild Things Grow, that one's going to be the light version. And each will have their own grab bag. I hope that's going to be easy. This giveaway will start when this video goes live, and it's going to run to, and it's going to be a while. It's going to be a long one. Because I'll be going in and out of town, and we have our big famous family reunion at Labor Day, so it's going to be until after Labor Day when I announce the winners. So let's see here. So the giveaway will end on September 7th at 11:59 p.m. Dallas time, and I'll announce the winners in a video on September 8th. And I'll have the rules and regulations down below if you want to check that out. But yeah, I'm just excited about giveaways. I love giveaways just to give back to you guys because y'all have been wonderful to me. I love you guys and I just love the friendship that we have here. So yeah, I'm very excited about this giveaway. I know it's going to be a while till I announce the winners, but can't wait for our big family reunion. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me showing you the Sydney Grace new eyeshadow palettes that she had during the Sydney Grace Christmas in July sale, and the brushes. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like and enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and also to be entered into the giveaways, one of the 3 winners. And write down the comment down below which one you want to try for. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.